Okay, so this is like the main menu of your account, and then let's see, under co-op AI versus AI, they automatically have intermediate bots, so that's tough for people just beginning. And then under the training tab, this is what the first two videos I made were about. Went through the tutorial, also did the battle training, and then here with the co-op versus AI, they have beginner, intermediate. Go with intro. Alright, so now we're in intro game, and what this will do is pretty much go through the steps with a little more in depth of enemy champions. They'll let you know when they can attack you and stuff like that. It also, it says buy starting items, you know, again, they give you recommended items. I guess when you want to get into this game, you need to pretty much already know about the champions you're playing and already know what items work. And see, what I did here is hover over the enemy's, or my champion's passive, which is very important. You'll want to know every champion's passive, because that's what makes that champion, you know, them. So when I hovered over that, I was reading it, and you know, she gets like extra, she'll be able to cast spells without any mana. And I'm looking at all of her abilities, because this is a champion I've never played before, so I know nothing about it. So a really important thing while you're looking at the champion's passive, that'll determine what kind of items sometimes that will determine what kind of items you want to build on them. Because if you build right with their passive, you'll really notice that they'll be super strong. And right there, I just popped an ability that I knew nothing about. I wanted to see what it did, and didn't really do too much. But that's okay, because I'm pretty much in a learning phase with this champion, so. Cast another ability, and I see what that does, and I'm like, okay, that's pretty cool. Good for lasting minions. So with this right now, they don't have any enemy champions yet in lane. So eventually they will, and that's another ability that I just wanted to see. I mean, I've seen this champion get played, but I've never played it, so had to pick her, see what happens. So, I just really don't like how the game, I mean, it tells you that, oh hey, you can buy items. Well, they don't fully help you with choosing items. I mean, you know, it's kind of important that you have the right items on the right champion. Otherwise, that champion is pretty much useless. Alright, so there's an enemy champion now. And see that red circle? He can cast abilities now. And they warn you stay out of red zones because they can cast abilities now. And they have a little side note there that bots cast damaging abilities in red zones. So, boom, simple enough. Obviously. And they tell you when to use summoner spells and stuff like that. The intro, I think, goes more into depth of the gameplay than, like, battle training. You would think battle training would also have that red circle, the red zone, where they can cast, you know, damaging abilities. But, oh well. Like, there's a red zone, try to stay away from it. pick up this kill. Oh yeah.
I am ice.
An enemy has been slain.
I think I got matched up with a lot of... I thought I saw like max level people in here because they had keystones for their masteries already, so I don't know what they're doing in the intro, but okay. So, you know, here in the store they show you what items, you know, they break down items, at least one item. I mean, that's good, but like, they don't really explain what items, you know, should be on this champion. I mean, obviously, when you think of magic damage, that's ability power, because you're using your abilities.
An enemy has been slain.
But, I don't know, they could have explained that a lot better, I believe. That's another thing that I think people just don't fully grasp. I mean, at least for the intro, they give you the red zone, so you get the general idea of, oh, this champion can do some damage. But that doesn't necessarily mean he always will. And then once you, in the next video, I'll do beginner bots, which is almost like this exactly, only there's no like hints or anything while playing. They won't have the red zone, they won't say like, you know, go buy items because you got a lot of gold. You just gotta be able to do that.
Succumb. It's inevitable.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
See, right now I'm just going off with this champion because I've never played them, so I want to see what I can do with it. And I guess it's okay because everyone else is going off in their lanes and stuff. But usually I would say, you know, in the early levels, people don't understand the game, so they'll attack turret, or they'll attack enemy champions under the turret. Next thing you know, they die. And it's kind of something that I want to help people with, but if they don't want to get helped, you can't do anything about it. Because I wouldn't want to keep playing the game if I'm just going to keep dying all the time. But so I'm thinking they probably skipped the tutorial or something. Like that champion just went behind the turret and took turret shots just to pick up that kill. Okay, I mean, I think you probably could have just went in front of the turret and probably still would have got the kill.
Rampage. Double kill.
Another important thing for, well, in co-op versus AI, or bots, around the turret you'll get like a safe zone that knows you can go in there, so if that's green you can step underneath, or into the turret, and pick up, you know, and do damage to the turret. But when it's yellow, that means it's not safe to walk in there, and if you do without minions, the turret will start attacking you. As you can see right here, it's green, So obviously the turret's attacking minions, and I'm safe to do whatever. And then in this intro, they are not warning me about low on minions like they did in the battle training. So I think with this intro, mainly, obviously, you know, telling me to buy items once I get back to base. And then, see, I'm looking at other items, but I also see I can buy boots, so I'll get those. Yeah, once again, I always try to get a full, like, tier boots by the 10-minute mark, because you just need boots, so that way you can move and use the passive from the boots. Like, boots can give you armor, obviously more movement speed, magic resist, magic penetration like the boots I have now. Since I'm a magic, or I use ability power or magic for my damage, getting magic penetration is strong because when I use abilities, let's say I got, or an enemy has magic resist, I can do more damage do more damage with magic penetration because I'm going through their magic resist. As opposed to not having magic penetration, my magic damage won't do that much damage. And should get another turret.
Godlike.
Meanwhile, my team is just cleaning up everyone.
Legendary. Legendary. Double kill.
Quadra kill. Gonna get the penta. Oh snap. And meanwhile, I'm taking turret damage. Okay. I was amazed by the penta kill right there. Okay, the champion doesn't want to help me get the turret. Alright. Rather pick up kills. That's one thing that, I mean, in bots you can go crazy and try to pick up kills, but in normal games where you're taking on other people, the best thing to do is mostly get objectives, like turrets, inhibitors, like even like the mega monsters like Dragon or Baron. Yeah, those are buffs. Obviously, I mean, they help, but if you get objectives, you're most likely gonna win the game. Buffs, I've been in games where we've gotten all the dragons, all the barons, and we just focus the buffs and not the objectives. Focus more on killing the champions because we were buffed, and still couldn't win the game because we didn't get enough objectives early on. Here, this is a pretty simple matchup. Once again, I got matched with a lot of good people, so that's rare too. Sometimes, like in the early parts, early leveling of the game, because I've notice some people just, once again, attack enemies under turret. I mean, you know, if you're strong enough, you can do that, but I'm talking early in the game they do that, and it just doesn't work, and they end up dying. Sometimes they'll end up leaving the game. Like right here, they're just focusing on getting kills while I'm attacking the Nexus, so whatever.